There's a press conference now happening. The Delhi Law Minister Somnath Bharti.
It's an absolute lie, and I don't understand what was the need, so much of urgency for him to go without cross-verifying with me the facts. Because this news, the case, the information pertains to a time अगस्त 2013 का है ना, तो इसलिए ये पीसी आज बुलाया गया कि आपके सामने जो सत्यता है उसको प्रेजेंट किया जाए। और एक तरह से अभिनव गर्ग जी का धन्यवाद भी करता हूं कि उन्होंने ये मौका दिया, नहीं तो उस वक्त मैंने बहुत प्रयास किया था कि मीडिया इसको सुने कि कैसे इस केस में इलीगैलिटीज हो रही है, कैसे इस केस में सीबीआई का मिसयूज हो रहा है। ये केस पर्टेन करता है 116 करोड़ के स्कैम का। ये स्टेट बैंक ऑफ मैसूर में 116 करोड़ का स्कैम हुआ। ये सारे पेपर्स मैं आपको दे दूंगा। मेरे पास वो ऑडियो क्लिप भी जो है जिसके जो मैं एविडेंस दे रहा था, और एविडेंस आई वाज स्ट्रेंथनिंग इट एंड आई हैव बीन एक्यूज्ड ऑफ टेम्परिंग विद दैट। It's a fraud committed upon the Bank of State of Mysore by 3 clients, namely Texco Mass International Limited, Rishabh Impex and Nikita Exim, which was in March 2009. They were in the business of letter of credit, export business. So letter of credit, आपको मैं बता दूं क्या होता है। ये जो एक्सपोर्ट के बिजनेस में है, वो लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट इशूड बाय द क्लाइंट अब्रॉड, उसको लेके किसी बैंक में जाते हैं और वो वेरिफिकेशन ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स, जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स ऑफ शिपिंग है, इनवॉइसिंग है, उन डॉक्यूमेंट्स के बेसिस पे बैंक उनको वो मनी रिलीज कर देता है, जो कि बाद में फॉरेन बैंक से रिकवर हो जाती है। यहां पे फॉरेन बैंक ने स्टेट बैंक ऑफ मैसूर को मना कर दिया पैसा देने से। इसके बावजूद कि कई ट्रांजैक्शंस हो गए जिसमें कि पैसा फॉरेन बैंक से स्टेट बैंक ऑफ मैसूर में नहीं आया, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ मैसूर के लोग पैसा देते रहे और ये लॉस 116 करोड़ तक बढ़ गया। उसके बाद ये इसको स्टॉप किया गया। फिर ये केसेस, फिर जो विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट है बैंक का, उसने, जो पवन कुमार है वो डेस्क ऑफिसर हैं, उस वक्त मिस्टर मनमोहन सिंह एजीएम थे, मिस्टर बीएस दिवाकर was also AGM of the bank, and there were 2 chief manager also. So all of these individuals, इन सबको, ये सब उस चेन में जो ट्रांजैक्शंस हुए उस चेन में थे, लेकिन सबको छोड़ के खाली पवन कुमार जो डेस्क ऑफिसर था उसको इन्होंने एक्यूज बना दिया, बाकी सब छूट गए। और बाकी सब ने कहना शुरू किया कि अब देखो पवन कुमार के नाम पे सब कुछ चलेगा और हम लोग तो आराम से इस केस से निकल गए। देन in September 2010, 2 AGMs, one chief manager and जो डेस्क ऑफिसर पवन कुमार है, सभी सस्पेंड हुए। जो पवन कुमार है ना, उसको सो कॉज नोटिस इन्होंने इशू किया और उन्होंने कोई भी मौका नहीं दिया कि भाई आप बताएं आपकी साइड की स्टोरी क्या है। विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट बैंक का सबको कहा था प्रोसिक्यूट करने को, लेकिन सीबीआई फॉर द बेस्ट रीजंस नोन टू देम, उन्होंने खाली 2 केसेस में, जो टेक्सको मैच को छोड़ के 2 केसेस में खाली पवन कुमार को एक्यूज बनाया, रिषभ इम्पैक्ट्स और निकिता एक्जिम के केसेस में। टेक्सको मैच में भी बीएस दिवाकर जो एजीएम थे, जिनके रिलेशन में ये सारा कुछ हुआ, वो तीनों में से किसी में भी एक्यूज नहीं बने। the dates. 21/1/2013, 12/2/2013 और 13/2/2013, 14/2/2013 इन डेट्स पे जिन विटनेसेस को आना था वो विटनेसेस किसी न किसी बहाने से नहीं आए, और जब ये लगने लगा कि ये विटनेसेस क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, इनसे पता किया जाए, तो चूंकि एक्यूज पवन कुमार और बीएस दिवाकर ये सभी एक ही बैंक के लोग हैं, उसने पता करने की कोशिश करी कि क्यों नहीं आ रहे। इस सिलसिले में एक टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन हुआ बीएस दिवाकर और पवन कुमार के बीच में, और मैंने उससे बात करी। उस टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन का ट्रांसक्रिप्ट मैं आपको अभी दे दूंगा, उसका ऑडियो भी दे दूंगा। उस टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन में ढेर सारी चीजें निकल के आई, जिसमें कि ये टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन हुआ है 16/2/2013 को। 16/2/2013 के पीछे 5 डेट्स पर कोई भी विटनेसेस डेट्स पे नहीं आए। तो ये जो 16/2/2013 को कन्वर्सेशन हुआ है मेरे क्लाइंट पवन कुमार, बीएस दिवाकर और मेरे बीच में, इसका ट्रांसक्रिप्ट आपको मैं दे दूंगा। तो मैं उसमें जो इंपॉर्टेंट पोर्शन है जिसमें कि आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि इसमें क्या होना चाहिए था और क्या हुआ बाद में, वो आपको बता देता हूं। मैं इनसे पूछ रहा हूं कि आई वॉन्ट टू नो फ्रॉम यूर साइड व्हाट इज सीबीआई अप टू। तो दिवाकर जिनका विटनेसिंग चल रहा था, वो कहते हैं कि दिस इज द सीबीआई पीपल, आउट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ देम दे हैव एक्सोनरेटेड मी in all the 3 cases because the bank wanted that I should not do any investigation further. I'll be giving all of this to you. Mr. Divakar has further revealed that I started investigating who are these people, what connection they have, and I also felt that the foreign bankers who opened the LC letter of credit were also in hand in gloves with the buggers. And the last of the conversation, which reveals more, it says B.S. Divakar is revealing that I have not asked only this boy, that is Pawan Kumar, I asked everybody in the branch why you have not corrected these things. At least you have given me a twinkle to me. I would not have touched the single page. It was only almost excluding my joining time and excluding Saturday and Sunday where we do not do the foreign exchange. My game was only 30 days, 28 days, and immediately my bank never wanted me to investigate further in the matter, because some of the banks like Punjab National Bank, Indian Bank, I wrote to them very directly using very strong word. So those CEO take an objection, and I do not know what pressure can brought it on my management. My management immediately took a decision to suspend me without giving any notice. Mr. B.S. Divakar further reveals then they said they had no option. They said, okay, you please go ahead and appoint a lawyer. I went to Supreme Court advocate. I appointed him. He constituted a panel of 3 people containing one of chartered accountant, 2 senior advocates, and they were studying. So immediately the bank became very alert. Then we had one DGM called PD Agrawal, who was the boss of our Delhi region. He had a full of friend circle in the top management. His batchmates had become GMs. That time he had 2 GMs and 1 chief general manager. He had an association, has worked with them somewhere in the other bank. Then he further reveals names. So all of them, they took a hardship decision, although they were not inclined to put me under suspension. They say this man may prove to be dangerous to us, we have to put him offside. And you believe me, after suspending me, they put another person from another branch who did only the post-mortem. He did not carry any investigation. He did not go to the root cause of the problem. This conversation, which was held between me, Pawan Kumar, and this B.S. Dibakar, who is a witness in this case, while I was cross-examining this B.S. Dibakar, and he was giving all lies out in the court, in order to help the Honorable Court, we thought that let us confront him with this audio CD. So we moved an application to bring this audio CD on record. The moment Honorable Judge came to know of that what is the content of this audio CD, and the moment the investigating officer of CBI came to know what is the content of the CD, they immediately moved an application for cancellation of bail. And Pawan Kumar bail was cancelled and he was sent to jail. In all these processes, this audio CD importance, which could have been used to unearth this 116 crore scam and to find out who are the actual culprits, this audio CD got lost, and I got busy in rescuing this man who had gone to the jail now. This is the actual thing. Then, one second. Also, I want to bring to your knowledge that the court which was trying out this case earlier, at present this case is in the court of Ms. Poonam A. Bamba, learned ASJ, Special Judge, CBI Court. Prior to this, there is a order of 5th of July 2012 in the same case, in which the previous judge, Ms. Swarnakanta Sarma, Special Judge CBI, had clearly expressed, I'll read out for your knowledge. The case is listed for consideration. I have seen the documents and have gone through the charge sheet. After going through the charge sheet, I am of the opinion that accused Manmohan Singh, B.S. Dibakar, P. Sivaram Reddy, A. Surya Narayana have not been arrested or charge sheeted by the IO. The reasons for not filing charge sheet against them are not clear. Neither it is clear as to what has happened in investigation against them and their role. So the person who have been made witnesses in this case, they were not made accused, and when the judge, honorable judge of that time, was confused that why were they not made. This is the order of the court. Okay. Let's come to this. So, this tampering of evidence, which was the accusation, it's a case which involves 116 crore rupees of scam. In the case, there has not been made any attempt whatsoever of trailing the money. Where has the money gone? And one person, desk officer, has been made an accused, and every other person has been let go. The whole of the charge sheet speak not even one sentence of any involvement of this person as to what role did he play, other than the role of B.S. Dibakar or Manmohan Singh or other people. There is not at all any evidence, not at all any statement of any nature. So when this audio CD was attempted to be brought on record, that was not entertained, and every attempt was made that this audio CD does not come on record. That application was dismissed. By the same order, desk officer Pawan Kumar bail was cancelled. He was put into jail. We had approached to the Honorable High Court. Honorable High Court said that this Mr. B.S. Dibakar, till the time his cross doesn't get over, after that you can move your application for bail for Pawan Kumar. We moved an application for bail for Pawan Kumar, and finally his bail on 12th this September 2013 was dismissed by Honorable Delhi High Court, giving these observations that you can move in. We did not move to Honorable Supreme Court. That's an absolute wrong which has been reported in the newspaper. Honorable Supreme Court had no occasion to see that bail application of ours. That's wrong. when we were about to move to Supreme Court, that very time, the court of learned Judge Poonam S. Bamba, we were told that now probably we can move the bail application here itself, and we got the bail from that court itself. So I don't see any tempering of evidence. Rather, now through your channels, I am also appealing to CBI to do a correct investigation and catch hold of the actual culprits of this fraud. And I'm also requesting every other person who knows the truth behind this case of 116 crore scam to bring out the actual fact before honorable courts. The third case, which is before the honorable judge, what is his name? In which it's being tried out, Texco Mass International. In that court, honorable judge has commented twice. There has been change of IO, investigating officer of the CBI, because that judge has observed that certain goof off somewhere, and that's why honorable judge has been saying time and again in that court that why have we not trailed, why have we not investigated the money, where has it gone?
सोमनाथ जी सवाल ये है कि सीबीआई कह रही है कि तीनों केसेस 9 करोड़ 18 लाख के हैं, आपकी सदारत पे कह रहे हैं कि 116 करोड़ का है। और दूसरी चीज कि आपको नहीं था जब प्रोसेस जब ये चल रहा था ट्रायल, तो आपको बात करनी चाहिए थी उससे और वो रिकॉर्ड करना ये तो करना नहीं चाहिए था आपको, टेम्परिंग नहीं हुई है।
one by one. See this, तीनों केसेस जो है ना, तीनों को मिला करके 116 करोड़ बनते हैं, ठीक है। और जिस वक्त चूंकि ये टेम्परिंग ऑफ एविडेंस, व्हाट इज जो प्रोहिबिटेड है वो है टेम्परिंग ऑफ एविडेंस, जो प्रोहिबिटेड है वो इंटिमिडेशन, जो प्रोहिबिटेड है सॉर्ट ऑफ बीइंग अ सील टू द ट्रुथ। प्रोहिबिटेड कोई डिस्कशन नहीं है, और ये सभी सस्पेंड किए गए थे, चारों के चारों ऑफिसर सस्पेंड किए गए थे बैंक से। और ये जो डेस्क ऑफिसर है पवन कुमार और ये बीएस दिवाकर, दे हैव बीन सीनियर एंड जूनियर इन द सेम बैंक ऑल अलोंग। तो जब ये 5 डेट पे नहीं आए जनाब, जब विटनेसेस नहीं आए, तो नेचुरली हमारे पास तो कोई प्रूफ है नहीं कि हम कैसे अपना इनोसेंस प्रूफ करें। तो हमने जानने की कोशिश करी उनसे कि भाई क्या चक्कर है। बीएस दिवाकर ने ओपन कोर्ट में कहा था कि साहब हमको कोई इन्फ्लुएंस करने की कोशिश नहीं की गई, लेकिन ये स्टेटमेंट उनका रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया गया, ठीक है। तो व्हाट इज प्रोहिबिटेड, प्रोहिबिशन बातचीत नहीं है। प्रोहिबिशन ये है कि आप टेम्परिंग ऑफ एविडेंस नहीं करेंगे, प्रोहिबिशन ये है कि आप इंटिमिडेट नहीं करेंगे, ये है प्रोहिबिशन। इन्फ्लुएंसिंग
9 करोड़ आपने इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं किया,
आप इन्फ्लुएंसिंग नहीं करेंगे, करेक्ट। One at a time.
The audio tape you're talking about, the sting operation you're talking about, whatever it is, perhaps is an entirely different matter. The question that's now being raised is that if you were a defense counsel, how could you approach a prosecution witness? That's
No, I have not.
Wrong in unethical.
I have not approached prosecution witness.
Sir, but you
The
said
question we need to see these two individuals. They are senior and junior. If you, I'll just give you the record, the audio record also. You go through the entire audio record, and then you will see. And then that matters. One at a time.
नहीं सर, सवाल बस एक ही है कि क्या आपको नहीं लगता
One at a time. If
गवाह
you
से नहीं बात करना चाहिए था?
हम ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि आपने जो काम किया वो क्या सही था, वो गलत नहीं था।
there is
Did it compromise you as a defense lawyer approaching a prosecution witness? You're a lawyer, you know it is not acceptable.
हमें नहीं पता है कि क्या
No.
रिपोर्ट था, क्या
You need to see the entire conversation. The conversation will reveal it to you that the fact, the crux of the matter is entirely different. If you look at, I'll just read out.
सर लेकिन वो एथिकली गलत था या नहीं था? एथिकली वो गलत था या नहीं था? था या नहीं था? गलत था या नहीं था?
No. The kind of conversation.
नहीं आपने बात करना गलत था या नहीं?
There is no bar in speaking. There is no bar in speaking.